All right, sounds good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I started Plexus last year in about March, and I started just to enjoy wholesale pricing. I never wanted to work the business. I didn't think that was for me. And so I just wanted to get my products at wholesale and kind of go on my way. Well, part of the reason why I was drawn to Plexus was, of course, I needed to lose a little bit of weight, but I also have a lot of colon cancer in my family, and so gut issues. I've always, read about that and stayed up on that, and always had problems with that myself, and it kind of runs in my family. So I started just strictly on the BioCleanse and ProBio for the gut health. And then my friend who signed me up was like, you should try the pink drink. And so I really liked it too. And that's kind of how I got started. In July, I decided to start posting on Facebook. Everybody said, just post on Facebook. You can do it. That's how you get started. So I started posting on Facebook. I really didn't know what I was doing completely, but I just started, sending out random posts about Plexus. And luckily, one of my friends was interested and she decided to sign up, her and her husband. I had no clue how to sign them up. Melanie helped us through that. But I've just kind of had to teach myself and listen to my upline along the way and learn how to do that. But so during the month of July, I signed 3 ambassadors up and went silver. So then I was really excited because I got a little extra money, my products were paid for, so I decided this might be for me. The other reason why I was looking at something like Plexus is because I have 4 more years of teaching and I can retire. My husband's actually retiring this year from teaching and coaching for 35 years. So we're looking at our retirement years and trying to decide. I don't know if you guys know any teachers, but teacher retirement in Oklahoma is very lacking. And so usually you have to have your teaching career, retire from that, and then find a new career. And so I need something. I forgot to mention that I also have a 21-year-old special needs daughter, and then I also have a 25-year-old son. Well, my daughter will probably always live with us, and I need to be available to her to, and this is kind of my why, to take her places, take her to volunteer, take her to work. And then I also feel like I need to be there for my mom. So we're kind of looking at what can we do after retirement. So that's kind of a little bit of background about me. So saying that, time management's really something that I had to look at. I teach, my teaching day ends at 3:15. I teach high school English at the alternative school, and luckily I get most of my grading done at school. So the evenings really are mine unless I go to a ball game or something like that. So I do have my evenings. And what I found works best for me is my day, we eat dinner pretty early, about 5:30 or so, and get dishes done. So my day actually ends about 7 o'clock. And so I decided 7 p.m. was going to be when I was going to work my Plexus business. So First, I tried different things, and what I found was I felt like I was just kind of chasing rabbits. I didn't have a plan. So I would look at Facebook, and then I would get sidetracked and wonder, who had a baby, and, just totally not working my Plexus business. So I listened to actually Dr. Graham did a training a while back on time management, and I know she's a very busy person with her dentist practice and everything, and she mentioned using a timer. So I went and got me one of these little timers at Walmart, and I'm old school. I don't want to do it on my phone, so I just found these old-timey, timer to set and plan my evening. So my goal has been to work 2 hours every evening on my Plexus business from 7 to 9, because that's when things kind of slow down at my house. So when I went to Super Saturday, I was really excited because our diamond speaker, Michelle Thomas, talked about planning your time. And so I've come up with a specific plan now. And what it is, I have actually 6 categories. And the most important, of course, is income producing activity, because that's how you get new customers, get new ambassadors. So I put that number one on my list, and I try to do that for 30 minutes first thing. And I put that at number one because that needs to happen every night, no matter what, no matter how much time I have. And so I set my timer for 30 minutes, and that's when I, try to get in touch with people, follow up with people, that kind of thing. The next 15 minutes, I spend time with my ambassadors. I get in touch with them, ask them how things are going, maybe recommend a post for them to post on their Facebook page, and just try to kind of encourage them, ask them if they need anything from me, if I can help them with anything, or if they want to set up a 3-way call. So that's the next part of my time. So that's 15 minutes that I do that. Another 15-minute slot I have is just studying the products and reading about health. When people ask me a question, I would like to have, some sort of information to give them. I can always look it up, but it's nice to kind of study the products and, know how to print off the ingredients if people want to take it to their doctor. So I try to spend about 15 minutes doing that. Another 15-minute slot I do is that's when I do buffer, which I'm going to explain in detail a little bit more here in a little bit. But buffer has been a huge time saver for me because I don't have time during the day. Of course, I'm at school, I'm at work, and I do try to keep work at work and Plexus, outside of work as much as possible. I do things on my lunch break sometimes, but other than that, I try to keep, work at work and Plexus in the evenings. But when I see post, I'm like, oh, I've got to remember that one. That's a really good one. But buffer has helped me be able to organize those. And so it's been huge. So another 15 minutes, I make sure my buffer account is full with posts. And I also check likes and comments. If somebody's commented and wanted more information, I check that and make sure I get them the information that they need. And then I do another 30-minute slot that's just YouTube trainings. And I look up people that Sarah Marble and different people, different ambassadors to learn more about the different things that they do and how they work their business. Sarah Marble mentioned to plan your work and work your plan. So I've wanted to come up with a plan that I can work, during this 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock period. And so that's why I needed to be more detailed and come up with a specific plan. Then another 15-minute is just follow up and notifications, just making sure that I'm checking in with people, following up with people, and just seeing if anybody needs more information. So that's kind of how I do my time management schedule from 7 to 9 in the evenings. And so now I would like to have you I'm going to share my screen so that I can start talking about buffer. So hopefully this is going to work. Okay, can everybody see my screen? I'm not sure about this. Hold on just a second. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
We can see it, Kayla.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I can just do my thing on my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right. This is buffer, and it's real easy to set up an account. You just go to buffer.com, and I just set it up through my Facebook account. And you'll notice that my buffer has right here in my queue, I just have one post right now. I tried to keep it full, but I left it kind of empty tonight to kind of show you. But I just have one in here, which is it shows you today. It shows my post and my picture. And then it tells what time it's going to post. So this actual post about Slim is going to post at 9:15 tonight. And so let me kind of show you how I set these up. The reason why it's so important for me to do this, I usually do it on Saturday or Sunday evenings for the whole week. So I have my post already ready to go, the times that I want them to post, before I go to school on Monday morning, which is huge because sometimes I just don't have the time to get those done. I also like it because it gives me a way to organize my post. I don't want to have, 10 posts with Slim all in a row. I like to change it up, and I actually keep a list. Like my list right now says I want to do a post about hormones. I want to do one about plexus ease and pain. I want to do one about skin allergies, hair growth and regrowth. So I keep kind of a list of things I've seen and things that we'll just kind of mix it up and show all the different products that Plexus has to offer. So I kind of keep a list to make sure that I change up my posts. But what's good is this catalogs everything, so I can see exactly what I posted and when I posted it, so that I can kind of keep up with it. So what I do is I'm ready to post some more and fill up more in Buffer. So I just go to Facebook, and I'm just going to get one. I saw some earlier, some post of the days that Melanie did. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to go down and find a post that I like. And then I just, here, let me find it real quick. Okay, here's one. So what I do is I go ahead and click on the picture first. However yours works, mine works like this. And so I save it into my iPhoto. Then I just X out of that. And then I copy and paste, or actually copy the post. Oops, let me try that again. Okay, I just copy that. Then I go back to Buffer. Part of the problem is I can't see my whole screen, so I can't see where I need to move down to post. Let me see. It won't let me expand it. Oops. Okay, Laura, do you know how I can fix this?
Hey, Kayla, what you probably need to do is you can minimize us. Are you worried because you see all of us on the side? So it's hard to see?
That doesn't bother me. But like I need to get right here is where I post, and it's like not showing because it's not full screen.
You had it. It was full when you first started. So I wonder if you.
Can you drag it to maybe open it up, at the bottom? Like mine, I just kind of can drag it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe that's going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to
work.
work.
If we're in your way, you can minimize us on the side too, to where it's just like you won't see the boxes.
I think I can do it. Let me have.
Okay, now can y'all see my screen still?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm sorry. Okay, let me show you here. So I already showed you that one for today. And so now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to paste. So here's the text, and then right down here is where you add the photo. I just go back into my photos, and it's always the last one. Mine just goes onto the bottom. And so I choose that. Maybe. There we go. And then it shows the picture over here, and I just add that to my queue. So there's that one, and it shows up here that I've got 2 posts now. And so let me do one more just so we can kind of have a few in here. And what I do is if I see one of your posts during the day that I really like and it's something I wanted to talk about, like hormones or ease or something like that, I just kind of jot it down so in the evenings I know who to go to. Like Jenna did one this week that I really liked that I had never thought about. about products. This one right here, products under $35. A lot of what I hear from people is, oh, it costs too much. So I thought it was really neat to see all of our products that are under $35. So I click on the picture first and add it to my pictures. And then I go to the text. And I will mention something too that I've learned. Sometimes whenever you're copying, just be really careful that you read it carefully. The English teacher in me always wants to read and edit everything. But I don't edit your posts, but I do look and make sure that you don't say, you know, my friend Sarah loves this because, when it's not me. So I do, and also like hashtags. Some might say, you know, hashtag order from Jenna or something like that. So just be sure to, you know, make sure that you make it your own. And so I've pasted this, and then I just go to the photo and add that. Okay, and then add it to my queue. Okay, and now you can see that I have 3 posts. So I just keep doing this until I have 10 posts. Now, the thing with Buffer is I'm just doing the free one, and you can upgrade. And I'm thinking about doing this because you can do a lot more when you upgrade. But first, I want to show you some of the things that I do. One of the things is analytics. And this takes, if you go to this will go back and show you your posts. Like I posted today about drinking soda. And I got 3 likes on that. So it kind of helps me know what people are looking at. And don't get caught up in likes and comments, because I used to really worry about that. But what I realized today, I had a person contact me and she said, I love reading your posts. Keep posting. I'm really enjoying them. So even though she never liked or commented, she's still liking my posts. So, and she's even been sharing them with people. So keep posting even if you think nobody's watching, because they really are. But these are my different posts and the dates. You can see the dates and the times that I posted them. And then your likes and your comments. And it kind of gives you a catalog of what you've posted. You know, have you posted opportunity? Have you posted about Plexus Slim, or, you know, Boost, or exercise? It just kind of gives you a catalog so that you can show the different products and kind of keep it, you know, different and make sure you're reaching out to different audiences. So that's your analytics. And it will just do your recent ones. But like if you do most popular, you can see if you upgrade, there's a lot of other things you can do. Least popular, all post. You can also rebuffer, and you don't have to upgrade to do that. But if there's a post that people really liked, you can rebuffer it right here, and it will put it back in your queue so that you can share it again. So that's kind of helpful too. The other thing I really like is the schedule. My favorite thing about scheduling is you can put in your time zone. And what I like to do is go down here. It'll say, want Buffer to optimize your schedule, try our optimal timing tool. It's down at the very bottom of schedule. So I'm going to click that. You can pick the number of times you want to post. Right now, lately, I've been posting twice a week, but you can fix that however you want. So, and then what it will do is it takes your time zone, whatever your time zone is, and it picks the time that's optimal in your area. So in my area, it shows that 1:16 p.m. and 6:15 p.m. are optimal times for when most people are on Facebook. So what I do is set my posts for those times. So I replace my existing schedule, and now it put it in here that that's when my posts are going to be posted, which is really handy so that it'll get out to the most people. So I really like that. I use that a lot. And then if you wanted to upgrade to Awesome, this is what you would get. You would be able, it's $100 a year. So I just didn't know if I was ready to spend the money for that. But one of the things it does is it lets you add feeds to your buffer. So you could put like health articles from magazines or, and I don't know how it does it exactly, but it will show you feeds or articles that are good for whatever you're talking about, whether it's gut health or, something in Health Magazine that has to do with something we're talking about in Plexus. So that's something that would be kind of neat to do, to add like articles to your posts. I like that it will do 100 posts. So you could really plan if you had a Saturday free and you wanted to plan, 2, 3, even a month of posts. You can also move them around and change them if you don't like the order that they're in. So that's what you would get for $100 a year to upgrade. So that's something you might want to consider. Okay, so you can go back to your content, and now you'll see that they put in, well, except for tonight, they put in the times. So like 1:16 tomorrow was an optimal time, and so was 6:15. So, and you can do, for free, you can do 10 posts. So that's why I try to do it on Saturday or Sunday so it'll last through my work week. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Was there any questions before I stop the share? Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, somebody asked you if you're going to show them how you do the time. Have you set the time and the date? How you schedule it?
Oh, okay. Did they see the optimal time? You guys saw that, right?
I think they, yeah.
Okay. So what you can do is right down here, if you want to change the time, like sometimes I'm nervous about posting during the school day, like that one time was during the school day. I have talked to my principal about it and told her that I'm not posting on my phone. I'm really teaching. But what you can do is you just go right here and you can change the time. You can switch to buffer, and that's when they do the optimal timing tool, or you can just manually change it. Like if I wanted to change it to tomorrow, just change it on the calendar. Say I want to do it at 7:15 p.m. and just reset it. And then sometimes when you do that, it moves them around. I don't know why it does that, but you can always just move it back. You can also, if you read it and there's something, you find something that you need to change, you can always edit it and fix anything that you needed to fix there and just save it after you edit it. You can also say that for some reason you had a post that you decided, it was like at the bottom of your queue and you decided maybe somebody had asked about it and you wanted to move it up to share now. You can just click share now and it will, like I'm sharing this right now, it will share it right now. So if you see something you wanted people to see right away, you can do share now. You can also move them around. There's a shuffle button. Like if you want to just change them around, you can do that. Any other questions before I stop sharing my screen?
I didn't see that anybody had any other questions.
Okay. All right, let's go back and.
Kayla, that was great. So informative because I know so many people are very busy and I know a lot of people do love to use the buffer
Right.
to help them, to with just time management. I know a lot of leaders even use it or they use Tiny Torch as another scheduler for even their team pages, a lot of them.
Right.
One thing I wanted to talk about, this is Melanie, everyone. When we're all so busy, one thing like she talked about was income producing activity. So I just wanted to share something that Diamond Senior Gold Ambassador shared with us on the Jules page. It was really good about income producing activities. She talks about what that looks for her, and she talks about share, train, and connect. And it's a graphic that Laura probably already posted on her team page too, but I like what she said about, she said, I want this to be our team's method of daily IPAs when you feel like you don't know what to do or you feel stuck. She said she made this for her team last week, and we hope you love it too. And she talks about share, train, and connect. So for sharing, she talks about, here are some ideas. Reach out to at least 2 people a day about the products or the opportunity. Number 2, follow up with potentials and customers, even introducing them to additional products. Number 3, post on Facebook about Plexus, product or business. Train, examples of what to do. 3-way calls with your upline and your new ambassador. Post on your team page any new info or ideas of ways to grow their business. Number 3, do a training video about a product, the business, or personal growth. And then to connect. Build relationships with non-Plexus people. Engage on their Facebook posts, liking and commenting, invest in them. Show you care without even mentioning Plexus, and wait till the time is right. Your non-Plexus friends want to know that you care, and you should always be striving to build relationships. It starts with you. They will join you on your Plexus journey at some point, hopefully, if you build that trust and care for your friends. And on top of that, one thing to add, make sure you're always saying happy birthday, because that helps, Facebook to also know, I guess, with the algorithms, and they'll help them see your post. Okay, so I just wanted to share that because I just thought that was really good. Have you that on your team page yet, Laura?
Yes, I do. I love it.
I love it. Okay, so I just want to throw that in with the IPA, because I think it's so important to we can get really busy on Facebook, just kind of what they call wastebook, just scrolling Facebook and thinking we're being really productive and wondering why we're not getting new customers and ambassadors. So that's just something I wanted to throw out there for you guys, to make sure what you're doing is very income producing. And I love what Kayla said, how she manages her time and she makes sure she does her income producing activity first. So great job, Kayla. That's why you're on your way to gold and should be there very soon. We're very proud.
By my birthday, that's my goal.
You did an amazing job. Thank you so much tonight.
Thank you. Awesome. Hey, I was going to mention I don't know if you guys saw the chat. Sarah mentioned that she did upgrade and it works great. So I'm thinking I may do that too. Because,
okay. Good to know.
Super busy or on vacation. It would be great for that. So Sarah likes the upgrade. So I just wanted to mention that.
Good.
Thank
you, Kayla. It was wonderful.
Sure.
Thank you for your insight. I love to hear people on our team that are busy, but they're still able to work their Plexus business. And I know that Buffer and Tiny Torch and some of the other things that people are using are a wonderful tool for people that are busy. So I really appreciate you taking the time and training us on that. So it was wonderful. Does anybody have any questions before we get off?
Just have a statement to add to my comment. Kayla, it is well worth the $102 a year to get the extra benefits and tweaks and everything that you can do with Buffer.
Okay, that's good to know, Sarah. Thanks for sharing that, because I've just been kind of afraid to, go ahead and spend the money, but it's well worth it because I love Buffer, and having just 100 times to post would be wonderful to set it up way ahead of time. So,
right.
Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Sure. Thank you.
Kayla, you're a rock star. You did amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And if anybody else has any questions, please feel free to message me, and I can help you if you need help. So, thank you.
Somebody was saying they wish they would have signed on earlier. Just so y'all know, we do have this recorded, Amy, so no worries. You can go back and listen to it again. And we'll post it on the team page once we get it on YouTube.
All right, sounds good.
Great job, Kayla. Thank you so much.
Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.